absolutely nothing wrong with these. There's about 2 pallets stacked 4x4, 10 high. Things like that, it's just a little bruise, a little bit of mould. The rest of it, 90% of it actually, is absolutely fine. But nobody will ever take the time here to chop that lid off. They'll always discard it. It just doesn't make business sense to spend time doing it.
Told you, mate. I told you I was wrong. Can't use this.
Yo, yo, in a lick crack, I'm in a lick heroin. Them kind of things me not in. No, no, you want me sing? Yeah. You know lick crack and you know lick heroin. Sing way. Oh.
The People's Kitchen is a project that was founded back in November 2010. Each and every Sunday down in Dalston we get a group of volunteers together. We go around and pick up food waste, food that's going to be thrown away from local shops and markets and gardens, and food that's been foraged from the local environment. It's food that would otherwise be thrown away but is perfectly good to eat. We bring that together into a kitchen and cook it up and serve it up for donations to a group of hungry people. We usually feed around between 50 and 100 people a week. So we feed thousands of people every year with tons and tons of food that would otherwise be thrown away. Hi, it's Steve Austin here. This is where the People's Kitchen happens. This is what's transformed from a club on a Saturday night into a kitchen on a Sunday afternoon, into a dining room. Later on that Sunday afternoon into a jam session later on that Sunday night. It's a versatile space. Keep everything locked up in this cupboard. It all comes out, gets set up, the ovens come down, the induction hobs come out, the tables come out from underneath the bar, rub everything down and get cooking. It's basically sort of showing that you can make it happen, and you just need a space, you need somewhere to store the items that you need to be able to cook with. All the food comes down from the shops on the day, gets sorted through, chopped up, cooked, and transformed into beautiful meals.
So this is like the closest shop that donates to us.
It's a local shop as well.
Yeah, they're really nice actually, but they're quite a relatively new supporter of the People's Kitchen. So in the last like four months, they've been donating to us.
We're not a soup kitchen. However you want to really call it, really.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people we say that we're making a film about, they think, for some reason, they just think it's a soup
Well, what it is,
kitchen.
homeless people do come here. Homeless people do come here. I know homeless people that come here. Everyone's welcome. Everyone's welcome to come. Homeless or otherwise.
So we recently put a bid in for £10,000 to expand the People's Kitchen. We're hoping that there can be People's Kitchens taking place all over the place, all the time, providing an impact on that issue, the problem of food waste, and also bringing people together more around food so that they can enjoy eating and enjoy cooking with other people.
Our project is to expand the People's Kitchen, to have more People's Kitchens around England. The bid is for a Nesta challenge, which is a waste challenge, which is, and this year's the theme was all around food waste. So we got into the semi-final of that, which means there's 25 people going for like 5 spaces, the 5 finalists, who will each get given a grant, which will be for their project, whatever their project is.
He's very good with like talking to people and that. He's a good person to be a front man to like be there and like talking to people as they come in, like being a host. Like he's a very good host. That's what he's good at, hosting. Jasper, I think, he's one of the people that's good at that, cooking. So, like, he's got a lot of really good cooking techniques, like, and he knows a lot about food. So, like, you know how to make these marvelous things, and you think, like, wow, how do you make that? Like, and you're like, okay. Good at cooking, helping, like, do any, like, design what we need done for flyers or stuff like that. Danke, oh, he's good, like, all the background stuff, like getting funding for the event, like, finding funding for stuff, applying for funding, anything you really need, like, any paperwork you need doing, like, we'll do that, like. He's the chef that started it, so he's obviously good at chefing, but he's also good at going out, meeting people, talking to people.
As we expand and get bigger, we need to start, reflecting if people are going to be spending a large amount of their time doing people's kitchen work. I don't want it to just be voluntary, but we have to make sure that it is moving forwards, and it's because of people's passion that it's moving forwards. And so the next steps are to find those 2 project expansion coordinators, we're going to call the roles, and to employ 2 people to be working on that and making it sort of a formalised part of their lives so they can move forward.
What is your relationship with Dan?
We met each other through the People's Kitchen, so he started to come down to the People's Kitchen, and like with any project, you can't really do it just by yourself, and so it took, you need other people around you that are helping to drive it forwards as well, and Dan was one of those main people who sort of appeared at the right time, in the right way, and really got stuck into giving it some positive energy.
I think I came because I moved to London like 2 years ago, and then I moved around a lot, and I didn't really find friends at work or friends around. Whereas this is quite a good place to quite easily meet people. People are quite open. Yeah, so that's quite a nice aspect of it. I made some really good friends here. Like the funding, we had to submit a project plan. I said like something ridiculous like 25 over like 5 years. But you have to be a bit ambitious, set high targets, and then you get somewhere. I think more realistically with 10K, you're talking about setting up about 5 or 6 kitchens.
Food waste policies in London aren't progressive. They're just full of political and market failures. Different councils have different ways of doing it. They don't have any uniform way of doing it. And it's just because one council might be Labour, one might be Conservative, and they just choose methods that aren't scientific, aren't practical. If you can imagine that the people across the road, like we're on a divide here between Tower Hamlets and Hackney, and the cafe down there, they have food waste recycling bins from Hackney, and Tower Hamlets, we don't. So if I wasn't my way inclined and didn't want to pay to have food waste bins or pay to take it to the market and recycle it, all my peelings and tops and tails of the carrots and stuff like that, I just wouldn't use it. I'd be like, why should I go through my trash and take out the food waste and separate it if we're not getting any help from the council? And if everyone was singing off the same hymn sheet, it would definitely help us all. So here we've got apples in abundance. There's nothing wrong with them at all. Maybe some of them might have a bit of bruising, but there's nothing wrong with juicing that, or boiling it out. You get all the blight, all the preservatives out. And as you can see, all the produce is from South Africa. And obviously they've got enough food, they don't need to keep it for themselves. We ship it over here and then we throw it away. Over here we've got some mangoes. Again, same thing. There might be 80% of it's good. There might just be 20% of it is bad, but they chuck it away because they know the next day they're going to get more coming through. So it's not worth their time taking it back when they know they're going to get a brand new plane full of fruit and veg the next day. It's just going to slow them down business-wise, not personally. We've got grapes up here. Again, grapes go bad really easily, and there might just be a few bad in a bunch. Let's see. So there'll be a few bad ones in the bottom, but people won't spend the time to go through it and pick the good ones out, the ones that are completely edible. Nothing wrong with those at all. Same with these courgettes. There'll be a few bad ones in a box, And it'll literally be the time that it'll take somebody to do what I'm doing right now, get the bad one out, chuck it away, repackage them. But people won't do that, even though they've all been picked at different times from different plants. So there's no point in putting a sell-by date on any of it, but they'll chuck it away box by box if it goes over that date, for no common sense reason. People have been removed of their sensibilities. They don't use their eyes, they don't use their mouth, they don't use their nose. They just read the date, chuck it away.
So where is this going?
This is all going to be mulched down. All the packaging is going to go on one side, all the food is going to go into another bin and mulched down and then macerated in a big machine and then go out to fields and be dusted across fields, or maybe it'll go to pigs to be eaten by them, but it just goes to waste. It's a lot better than it used to be.
Right.
It used to go directly into landfill. But this food could be redirected and used to feed some of the very hungry people of this country.
I'm not selling them. I just brought them for donation. So, yeah.
Have you been here? You've been here before?
Yeah, just once. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago. I saw him. I think, was you here? Yeah. Yeah, I think I saw you as well. Yeah.
So where is this? Is this from your
From
tree
just
or?
one tree. Yeah, from our tree.
Are you gonna get involved now? Or are you just gonna give it and go?
Oh, if he's going to ask me to grade or do something or anything, I will join in. I'm not a chef, but I'm trying to cut some vegetables. Hopefully I learn some skills as well.
Do you live in the area?
No, I live in Tottenham, in Bruce Grove.
And what do you do?
I'm a doctor.
But normally we get something around this figure, between like 50 and 100 pounds, which is great.
What's that going to be spent?
It's to mainly buy equipment to keep the kitchen going. Sometimes we just need to kind of replan and buy new things. And also we've donated money to other kitchens to kind of help them buy equipment and to get started.
We deserve to know. The people of London deserve to know. On film, wasting food. Got caught.
It's quite a view, eh? Just by Blackwall Tunnel. Not the best part of London for clean air, but yeah, cheap rent. It means we can do, gives you a bit of freedom for all these kind of projects. There you go. I mean, from you know, the stickers that Sarah Gufkin, one of our like long-term volunteers, has made. Yeah, you can see just the concept of like rescuing this food, and we should really be wanting to get rid of food waste, or at least like make serious dents in just the colossal like mountains of food that we're wasting in this country. When people are going hungry, you know, you got the second highest child poverty rate in Islington, a borough nearby. In Tower Hamlets, you got like second highest poverty rate in the UK. Just a lot. We got the most chicken shops in Tower Hamlets out of any London borough. So a lot of saturated fat that people are turning to. So again, like with food waste, it's mainly like fruit and veg and bread that is thrown away. Ironically, the foods that we're kind of lacking in our diet, that our healthcare system and healthcare professionals keep telling us that we need to be eating more of. you know, that's really important. You know, that there's places, you know, if the government's failing or society's failing, it's really important that there's these places that can provide for other people, provide for all people, to come and just get a meal. It's such like a integral human right to be able to have some food.
Do you want to wear a Christmas hat?
I'd love to wear a Christmas hat, always.
Christmas hat.
Oh, nice. Thank you. No, it's not like that.
Hello, People's Kitchen! Hello! Okay, I came here today with a mission to celebrate with you this wonderful 2 years that you have been around, doing wonderful things, doing your beautiful things. Let me sing! Okay. I've got a song for you. But I want you to learn, please, so we can sing it all together. People's Kitchen, People's Kitchen, People's Kitchen, hey my sunshine, oh your sunshine. People's Kitchen, everybody. People's Kitchen, People's Kitchen, hey my sunshine.
One more time.
People's Kitchen, People's Kitchen, I wanna hear you. People's Kitchen, make my sunshine.
Hello everybody, welcome to the People's Kitchen. Thank you for coming down for our second birthday. It's been 2 years of the People's Kitchen, which is about 104 kitchens, which is quite a lot of food. We haven't quite managed to work out how many tons of food that we've probably saved from landfill. So if you could put your hands together for our incredible team of volunteers that have done it all today.
And just a big shout out, People's Kitchen is expanding. Yesterday we had People's Kitchen barking at the Barking Bathhouse. So that was a one-off event, and that's going to become hopefully a bit more permanent in spring. We've got a group in Walthamstow that I'm helping to set up. I've helped set up a group in Finchley Park. So if you live in any of these areas, you can help make this a regular event. We're looking for hosts and chefs and delivery teams, all these projects, especially here. So if that's something you think you're interested in, speak to Steve, myself, or Nikki, or Seema.
It's proving itself at the moment. It's already expanding. We're just hoping that through the bid we can help it to expand faster, and the money will just really help to cement those people's roles and enable them to free up some of their time to be able to push the People's Kitchen project idea forwards faster and harder and better, and make it spread and do the good things we think that it can do.
Hey Tom, it's Jake here. How are you?
Good, yeah. Just juicing up a bit of a storm.
The Brixton People's Kitchen won the Nesta bid.
Really? Awesome.
Yeah, it means they've been given £10,000 to start their project.
That's amazing. Hey man, how you doing?
I'm fine, yeah. How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad.
I just heard about about Brixton.
Yeah, they got the money, they got the cash. It came through, so we can use.
The number you have dialed cannot accept this call.
Yeah, I know, it's brilliant. So it's going to be exciting summer coming up.
They won the whole thing, like. Yeah, amazing. They won the bid, which is absolutely amazing.
Yo, yo, in a little crack, I'm in a liquor a win. Them kind of things me not in. No, you want me sing? Yeah.
There's some organic lemon vinegar as well, some bananas. Right, there's another whole brewery here, right? which just need doctoring up. Yeah. A bit of patience. At least 20 quid's worth of fruit here. 62, 65, 70 quid. If that was all hunk of gear. You know what, I'm not going to charge you nothing. That's me.
And so up until now, like, we've all been really happy just volunteering. Some of us are really busy now that we've got this funding that we can actually pay to have one or maybe even two people working for 1 day a week and kind of committing their time specifically to people's kitchen stuff.
Yeah, this is the start of it. So I mean, all of this is recycled material.
We've got 6 spaces lined up.
5. We want to reach people who won't necessarily hear about us. It enables us to do that.
It's just that brought so much momentum.
And we've got a lot more people involved as well.
Yeah, the power of people to make things happen when you group together is momentous.
Yo, in a little crack, I'm in a liquor a win. Them kind of things me not in. No, you want me sing? Yeah. You know lick crack and you know liquor a win. Sing way, oh no. Undertaker line up another coffin. Sing way, oh no. You know want a knife on